Alright. Welcome to another one of BumpmyStump's World of Tanks Xbox 360 replay videos. Excuse me. Today we're in the Conqueror, and we are on Abbey, and we're going to push to our right and see what we can come up with. We got a few tanks that end up going that way. I'm sitting here waiting for a second, trying to decide if I want to go that way or not. But we're going to go that way and see if we can help the team win. We're going to head up the 1-2 line, or 2-3 line, whichever way. That side of the map anyways. It's pretty much the 1-2 line. But I think sometimes some people say, well, almost, you know, when you get down the other end it's the 3 line, and when you start on this end it's the 3 line at the beginning. Yeah. The actual line is the 1-2. It's actually pretty much the 2 line because of the mountains, but, you know, we'll just shut up and call it the 1-2. We've got a Panther with us, J Panther. We got a M103, an E50. And a couple more coming up behind. So we got a decent amount of tanks over this way. A lot of times you don't, and you end up getting your ass kicked over here, but there's a fair amount of tanks over here. We're in the fully upgraded Conqueror here, with the upgraded turret, gun, everything. And I must say, as of right now, out of the 103, the IS-8, and this tank for my heavies in tier 9, this is the best of the bunch. It really, and the armor isn't great, but neither is the 103's armor, and the IS-8's armor definitely isn't great. So, you know, we're gonna pull up here with this rock here with this E50, and see if we can get a shot over there. And unbeknownst to me, I was kind of in this guy's way. I was waiting for that shot right there, and I still didn't realize that I was right in front of him, because I figured he'd say something if I was. I take that shot and miss, and I turn to give my side a little bit. Hope I do track damage, and he got on the mic here and he's like, "Will you get out of the way? I can't see past your gun." And I finish him off. This is where he said it right here. And I'm like, "Sorry dude, I didn't realize I'm tracked right now. I'll move as soon as I, you know, didn't realize my gun was in your way of firing." So I back up a little bit so he can have his area to shoot. And see if I can get a shot at that 103. Take 420 out of him. And he hits me and takes, I don't know, a decent little chunk out of me. But another one pops up and hits the rock in front of me. And like I said, I'm not moving forward too far because this guy was upset about it, so I take another 436 out of the 103. I had to move up a little bit there though, because if not I would have been, he would have got some damage. Instead I got tracked. So that one's knocked out. That one's, every enemy that was coming up over the hill there is knocked out. And right now we got a pretty decent amount of tanks going forward here, so, and another one beside me. So I'm like, you know something? I'm headed back towards base, because I know how this map plays out. If a lot of people go this way and we don't run into a lot of people on this side, that means that they went the other way. So we're going to see if we can help this awful waffle defend the base. He gets taken out by an E75. I knock 480 out of the E75. And I want that next shot, but he disappeared, and I think he's out of my, I could have thrown a blind shot there, but I don't think I would have hit him. So, and we're being capped. And the 103 had turned around, and I turned around, so we have a couple of decent tanks going back to defend the cap. And I'm pretty sure that we're the only two that really go back, so people saying defend the base, and I think that's the 103 down there, and I'm right with him. I didn't say it, but you know, he's pretty much, I should say he's got to see me going with him, but you know, he might not. See if I can get a spot on the guy up here. Make sure there's nothing off to my right, so I can make a bolt across here. And there's not, so I'm going to push right up to the hill with a 103. Got 40 seconds left. It's a little tight. And saying defend the base, and I say affirmative. The E75 misses his first shot. I miss my first shot. The 103 misses his first shot. So we're still sitting here waiting to reset the cap. I'm going to load before the 103. He bounces. He actually loaded before me and bounces. So, but I reset the cap right there, and now it's time to move out. He's focused right on the 103, so I'm going to go right to the side of him. Sink one into his track to stop him from moving. And I'm going to ram him here just because I like ramming people. Take a whole 20 out of him. Then I knock 4 something out of him right there, and I go for a ram again to see if maybe I can get the kill. No, not happening. But I finish him off right there. And get turned back around because who knows what else is coming back at us. Yeah, this gun right here, the Conqueror, I didn't love it at first, but it's like a lot of the British heavies. The guns before this one just don't put out the damage. They put out a lot of shots, but the actual per shot damage is fairly low. This gun's decent. This one's workable. It's got, so far from what I've seen, it's got great penetration, and it puts out, you know, 450 damage, give or take. The tank's mobile. The armor might be slightly down from some of the other tanks, but you know, I play the IS-8 quite a bit lately, and I think the armor on this is just as good as the IS-8's. You know, maybe technically it's not, I guess. You know, but people say you can angle the IS-8 and you know, bounce shots. I never bounce shots in the IS-8. Whether you angle it straight or you actually angle it to an angle. They say you have to have it just perfect, just a little bit off straight, so it'll, yeah, no. I've tried it perfectly straight, so the nose bounces. I've tried it turn just a little bit. I've tried turn a little bit more. It doesn't bounce a thing, so. But anyways, back to this tank. We end up with 38,000 silver. We end up second on the list with a Conqueror ahead of us. I dealt out 2,749 damage with 2 kills. 11 shots, 9 hits, 8 penetrations. We took 820 for damage, doled out 2,700, so again that's almost 2,000 above what we took. And yeah, that's a pretty much decent game. Look down the list, 103 did 4,000 damage with 4 kills. I don't know why. I guess he's just supposed to do that, so it puts us, sometimes the results I don't quite get, but maybe because his damage per shot is a lot higher, so he's supposed to do a lot more, I guess. The Barbera E50 ended up with 4,000 damage dealt with 1 kill. Again, I'm sorry if I was in your way. I didn't realize it until you said something. I thought you could shoot by my gun. I didn't realize the gun was in your way. Yeah, that's pretty much the end of it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. Tell me what I did right and tell me what I did wrong. And remember, when you're on that battlefield, shoot the red ones.